What's up, guys? Welcome to Farm Sim 25. We are on Riverbend Springs and we are going to go get all 25 collectibles on this map. So let's get it. The first one that we are going to come across is in between fields 4 and 5. If you happen to own this land, you can sell that shed there to make finding it a little bit easier. But honestly, it's pretty easy. So, we come over here to the shed. And as you notice, you don't see anything that stands out, right? Like in Farm Sim 22, we had those little shapes. So we had like plows and harvesters and cows and all that good stuff. And they were brightly colored, so they would stick out. Here, the collectibles do not stick out. You kind of have to really watch your help menu up in the upper left-hand corner. With this one, it's this. There we go. So we're going to be jumping to our map a lot because we're just going to fast travel to to almost all of these points, actually. So once we get that one, we come down here to the playground maker and we visit. And we're going to go right back in there. You have to jump over this nonsense. Come down the stairs. And we get this lamp right here. From here, we're coming all the way over to right about here. So from where we're at, just south, you follow this creek, and there's a shed right in here. We're just going to travel to field 90. Which, I mean, I don't know if this is the quicker way of doing it or not, but it doesn't really matter. So if you travel to field 90, you're going to head west. If you go from the toy maker, you're just going to go south. So there's our creek, here's our shed, and there's our collectible. From here, you've got decisions to make, but I'm basically going counterclockwise on the map. So from here, we're going to go to field 86, and we're going to head up to this blue square right here, which is going to be obvious once you're in here, because it's going to be that guy right there. We're going to go up to the top of that lookout tower, and in there is a oven. I think it's an oven, or it's like a wood burning fireplace. I know it's for heating something. My grandma used to have one. Something similar. I think it's a fireplace, but whatever. That's what we're going for. Right, then we're going to go back to field 86. We're going to visit that. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up to this dark spot right here. And this one's probably the coolest place for a collectible in this game. It's well hidden. I'll put it that way. But it's in a pretty spot, which I appreciate. So we just come down, 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 all the way down. Wait, did we go down too far? We might have gone down too far. No, we didn't. We were just a little bit off. So if you look at the mini-map, you can see where I'm at. You're looking for this neat little like water canal, and right on top of it, right in here, we got this little hidden grotto, and there's our collectible. Right, so from here we're going to go to field 87, and we're going to cut over to this little square. And I know I'm going through this very quickly, so if you need to pause and see where I'm going, I totally get it. So each one of these collectibles, from what I've seen, is worth $10,000. There is no bonus for collecting all of them like we used to get. So sorry, we weren't going to that little square. We're going to the blue rectangle. And in this one, it's going to be this guy right here. From there, we do have some. I guess we'll go to the rope maker first. So once you're inside the rope maker, you're going to go to that same style barn. We're going to come up in here, and this one is the bell. So that thing right there. Right, from here we are going to visit the sawmill. And for whatever reason it puts me up like that. We are going to turn towards that blue dot. Come right up here, follow this channel for the logs, and we're going to see this chalkboard, which we're going to take. From there, we're going to come over to field 70, and you got this corner, this northwestern corner. We're going to make a beeline straight for that. There's a little shack right up in here. So that's 8 out of 25 it looks like. So the shack, we're going to come to the far side of it. And on the inside here, we got this thing. Right, from here we're going to look southeast, and there's this gas station. We're going to visit that. And this is called Ducky's, which is a play off of Bucky's, which we finally got here in Colorado. And we're going to grab this phone. From here, we're going to come up to this restaurant that's northwest of where we're at. And this is Willie's, which I'm guessing is a play on Steamboat Willie, the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon. And on the bow of this boat, we've got whatever this is. Right, so from there, we're actually going to head into town. And we've got this funky shaped building right here. We're going to visit the animal dealer. And I'm coming here first because I'm just going to sell the 3 cows that I have. I don't need them, don't want them. Anyways, we've got this building here. We're going to come on to the east side of it. Just like so. And you see these boxes? You got to jump up on them boxes. And then jump over the fence. And then we've got this dumpster right here. And we've got a rake inside the dumpster. So from here, we're going to go northeast to this train station. Visit that. And we've got this wooden shed right over here just to the west of Field 82. And this one, I forget what this is. I think it's this. Yep, it's that cog. From here, we go to, I'm trying to remember where we got to go. Yes, the paper factory. So if you go pretty much straight east to the paper factory, we'll visit that. And here's our factory here. We're going to come up right up over in her. All the way up to the top here by the water wheel. We're going to look inside this window here and we're going to snatch up that desk. Just like that. Alright, so from here we go northwest. And we're going to go to Field 47 and head for this bee farm. We're here and we see a scoop. I think that's a scooper. Yeah, little hand scoop. That's what we're grabbing. Right, so from there, we're going to go northwest or northeast, and you can either go to field 42 or you come over here to the farmer's market. It doesn't matter which one you want to do. I think the farmer's market is just a little bit easier. So we're going to visit that, and we're just going to head south to this big barn right here that's got the hay bale or the straw bale up on top of it. And we're going to come over to this garage place, and we see this arch of straw. We're going to press Control, hold that down. Oops. Hold down Control, move forward, and we're going to grab this thing, which is probably the only one that really stands out. Right, so from here, we're going to shoot east over to the spinnery. So we are at the spinnery, and we're going to come over to the west side. You've got this white car in the carport. We're going to come on up in here, and we're going to grab this typewriter. Right, so from here we're going to head straight north to field 39, and you've got this trail here. You're going to head towards that trail and just follow it up, and there's a shack right up there in the woods. So we just turn ourselves around. Here's our trail, and there's our shack, shed, whatever. And inside this bad boy, we've got whatever this is. 7 more to go. We are cooking. Right, so from here, we've got... trying to remember. Oh, yeah. So there is a collectible right here. So you got fields 31, 30, 34. Whichever one you go to, doesn't really matter. Pick one. We're going to this T intersection right here. So you got the road and you got a dirt road. I'm just going to go to field 34 and head straight up there. And this one is a shed as well, right there. I like how people just keep their sheds open. And from here we're going to grab this barrel or whatever it is, I don't know. Right, so from here we're going to head over to the wagon builder. And this one's a little bit harder to explain, but there's a like a back road that we're going to come up, and I'll show you. So you transport here. You've got this sign. We're going to head to the west side, and we're just going to follow this up. We're going to come over here, and we've got this shed. We're going to come inside this shed, and we're going to grab this strainer right there. Right, so from here we are going to visit the Grain River Silo. Like so, we are going to face somewhat south, and they're marked on my mini map now, which is weird. We're going to come over here to this, I don't know, I think it's a vacuum, or it might be to drop stuff off into barges. I have no clue. But anyways, we're going to grab the shovel out of there. Come back to our map. We're going to head over to field 20. And as you can see, we've got this little orange dot now, which kind of tells us where we're going. So we're going to fast travel there. And once you're fast traveled, you can just go straight. And we've got this, it's an oil dike, but it's an old-fashioned one that works off of wind power. Underneath that is a wagon, which we're going to take. Zoink. Grab this guy right here. Oh no, saving. Alright, so from here, we're going to head south to Field 21. And we're going to head west from there. Again, you can kind of just go straight from the moment you visit. As I drop stuff off my keyboard. And we're going to come inside this white shed there. And inside here we see this rack. We're going to take that. Then we're going to head kind of southeast. We're going to go to Field 14. We are going to face kind of southwest. And we've got this big barn right here. Some people think you have to do a lot of parkour, and you don't. All you got to do is climb this ladder and walk over there. I'll show you. So we climb the ladder. We turn around here. We just hug this wall. And you're good. And we're going to grab this pipe system here. Right, so from here, we got one more to go. We are going to visit this gas station, which is called Gasket. And we're just going to follow this road down to this shed. Which I think is probably the longest walk we have to take for these collectibles. And once you get all the collectibles, you do get an achievement. I'm not going to get one because I've already gotten it. But I wanted to show you guys how you can get this achievement and how you can get some extra cash as well. So we got this white shed right here. What we're looking for are these flower pots, these hanging flower things. Some people think you have to go inside the shed. You don't. You can just come right here, grab them. And look at that. Congratulations, you found all 25 parts. So those are your collectibles. You get $25,000 if you find all 25 of them. And from here, what you can do, what these parts are for, is for this bit right here, the Grain Elevator Museum, which you have to build this. I guess you have to buy the land first, but you end up building this Grain Elevator Museum. And you can see there's one of our collectibles right there. There's one right there. So the collectibles actually show up. There's our desk, our phone, the stove, fireplace, the lamp, the scoop, the typewriter, the bell. Everything's showing up, which is really, really cool. Whatever that was, the shovel, yeah. So everything that you find ends up inside of this museum, which you can spend a shit ton of money to gather up parts and whatnot to build the museum and make it all brand new and shiny and all that good stuff. There's probably an achievement for that. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. But anyways, there you have it, guys. That's all 25 collectibles on Riverbend Springs for a cool $25,000 in cash. If you like this video, hit that like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.